Phone internal. I think we may have found it, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. So sorry. Shabbat Shalom. So sorry. Shabbat Shalom.
Let's go back to where you were.
Yeah. We'll go back to where we were. I think I can be heard now. Excellent. Sorry about that, everybody. We've been doubling up with this laptop with Camp Kiev, the summer camp, the Jewish camp for our kids. And I think it got left on the wrong setting. So anyway, thank you everybody for waiting. That I really appreciate it. So now we'll go to page 20 for Lakado D, page 20. And we will do verses 1 and 9, the first and last verses. Lakado di likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavala. Lakado di likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavala. Shamor v'zachor v'ribol ekad, Hishmianu el hamyukad, Adonai ekad u'shmo ekad, L'shem tiferet v'li'ila, Lakado di likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekavala, Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'sicha u'tola, Tukumene amaskula, Boi kala, Lakado di litrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekavala. Now that we have welcomed I'm going to start over. Now that we welcome the Shabbat bride, let's welcome the angels on page 24 for Shalom Aleichem. Page 24, Shalom Aleichem, as we greet the Shabbat angels. Shalom Aleichem, Malakei Hashare, Malakei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malakei Hamlalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boakim l'shalom, Malakei Hashalom, Malakei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malakei Hamlalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barkuni l'shalom, Malakei Hashalom, Malakei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malakei Hamlalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zekem l'shalom, Malakei Hashalom, Malakei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malakei Hamlalakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now we'll turn to page 145. And as Rabbi Jean used to tell us, we will begin our Shabbat service proper with Reader's Kaddish, page 145. Yitgadal v'yitkadesh shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'amrad v'raku tevi amlik malkute. V'chaye kon yomekon. Uvkaye kol beit Yisrael. Bagala, uvisman karim, vimru amen. Yeheshme Rabba Mavorach, le'olam amen omaya. Yitbarak, v'yishtabak, v'yiparar, v'yaman, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yithalev, v'yithallah, Shemedekusha Brehu, Leomin Kil Birkata, Vashirata, Tushvakata, Venechamata, Da'amim Ramyoma, V'Meru, Amen. Please rise and turn to page 146 for Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai, Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai, Hamavorach, Leolam Vayed. Praise Adonai, whom praise is due forever.
Praise be Adonai, whom praise is due now and forever.
Please be seated. Now, to turn with you to page 147. Oh, excuse me. 148, sorry. Bottom of page 148, responsively. In each age, we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment, we are addressed by the world. In each age, we are challenged by our ancient teachings. At each moment, we stand face to face with truth. In each age, we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment, the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. On page 150, we continue the Shema Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, v'kol lavcha v'kol nasavcha v'kol me'odecha. V'hayu hagarim ha'ela asher anoki mitzvavcha hayom alaveka. V'shinantam levanecha v'divarta bam. V'shitaka v'teka v'vlechtaka v'aderek v'shoftaka v'kumeka. V'shartam liot al yadeka. V'hayu l'totafo beninecha, v'ftaptam amuzo beteka, v'vishareka. L'ma'an tizkru v'sitem v'kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kadoshim le'elahechem. Ani Adonai Elahechem, asher hotzei etchem me'eretz, Mitzrayim liot lechem le'elohim, ani Adonai Elahechem. And together in the English, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down, when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohim Emet. At the bottom, in the middle of page 151, responsively, we worship the power that unites the universe, a promise of harmony for all. Yet that oneness eludes our grasp as imperfection and evil abound. Before our eyes, there is a vision of perfection, order, and goodness. There is evil enough to break the heart, and there is good enough to exalt the soul. When will redemption come? When we grant everyone what we claim for ourselves. Long ago, we escaped the tyranny of Egypt. Our people saw the power of the Most High. We learned God's presence redeems time and event, and we celebrate that power that makes for freedom. On page 152, Mikamoka. Mikamoka Bailim Adonai, Mikamoka Ner Dar Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, O Sefele. Together in the middle, responsively. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise to you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 153, Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu la Sholom, V'hamidenu Shamreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu la Sholom, V'hamidenu Shamreinu l'chaim. And together at the bottom, give us a place to rest, O God. Shelter us in the long, soft evening shadows of your truth. You are true protection and safety. In your presence we find love and acceptance. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, Haparet Sukkot Shalom, Aleinu v'Yakol Amo Yisrael v'Al Yerushalayim. And remembering the people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, this Shamru, the top of page 154. This Shamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, Lasso et ha-Shabbat, Ladoratam Boritolam. Vishamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, Lasso et ha-Shabbat, Ladoratam Boritolam. Bnei Israel, Bnei Israel, Oti leolam, Vishamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, Lasso et ha-Shabbat, Ladoratam Boritolam. Keshishet yamin asa Adonai, et hashamayim v'et haaretz, Vishamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, Lasso et ha-Shabbat, Ladoratam Boritolam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru v'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, Lasso et ha-Shabbat, Ladoratam Boritolam. Can you check the comments and make sure that everybody's still being able to hear?
Bravo, you got it. Most people.
Okay, cool. Just checking, everybody. Thank you. If you'll turn with me, please, to page 155, we'll rise for tefillah. Page 155. Adonai sefatav itach ufi agita yilateka. Adonai sefatav itach ufi agita yilateka. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Eloheinu v'Eloheinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagador, Hagibor, Elora, El Elyon, Gomel chasadim tovim, v'konei hakol, v'sochet chasidon v'imod, u'mevi gula l'bnei b'nehem, l'man shemo v'yahava, melech ozer m'shir magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Metim Atav Roshia, Mohri Halta, V'chel Kechai Hinda Kesed, V'chai Metim B'rakamim Rabim, So make no Baruch V'kulim Matir Asurim, Kayim Anatolishnei Yathar, Yakomoka Baal Guru Mudu Methlach, Melech Memit Yakum Musak Yeshua. The Nema, sorry, Nema Tal Lachiot Metim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Atah Kadosh Shikha Kadosh Upershim B'Prum Yoluka Sela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. I dropped the trope there, sorry guys. But that's to be honest. Turn with me, please, to page 160. In the middle, together, please. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may we all live in such a way that this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai v'chadesh ha-Shabbat. Be gracious, Adonai, our God, to your people Israel, and receive our prayers with love. Well, may our worship always be acceptable to you. Fill us with the knowledge that you are near to all who seek you in truth. For the good in us, which calls us to a better life, we give thanks. For the strength to improve the world with our hearts and our hands, we offer praise. For the desire in us which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful. For life and nature, harmony and beauty, for the hope of tomorrow, all praise the source of being. If you'll turn with me, please, to page 164, our prayer for peace. Sholom Rav, page 164 at the top. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amka Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amka Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon Lekol HaShalom. Ki atahu melech Adon Lekol HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amka Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amka Tasim Leolam. V'tobe nekan levarech et amka Yisrael b'kol etu kol sha'a b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amka Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amka Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. And at the bottom of page 164, praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamavarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. And we'll have a moment of silence and reflection until page 167. Ose
Shalom Bimrama, Uyase Shalom Aleinu, Ve'akol Yisrael, Vimru, Vimru, Amen. Yahase Shalom, Yahase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'akol Yisrael, Yahase Shalom, Yahase Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'akol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen.
This week's Torah portion comes from Numbers 25, verses 10 through 30. And the portion this week is called Pinchas. And here is the Pinchas in a nutshell, or the highlights of what happens for this week's parsha. Aaron's grandson Pinchas is rewarded for his act of zealotry in killing the Simonite prince Zimri and the Midianite princess who was his paramour. God grants him a covenant of peace and the priesthood. Secondly, a census of the people counts 601,730 men between the ages of 20 and 60. Moses is instructed on how the land is divided by lottery among the tribes and the families of Israel. The daughters of Zephachad petitioned Moses that they be granted the portion of the land belonging to their father, who died without sons. God accepts their claim and incorporates in the Torah's laws of inheritance. Moses empowers Joshua to succeed him and lead the people into the land of Israel. The parsha concludes with a list of details of the daily offerings and the additional offerings brought on Shabbat, Rosh Chodesh, the festivals of Passover, Shavuot, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. This week's Torah commentary comes from the late Rabbi Arthur Hertzberg, who was a conservative rabbi and prominent Jewish American scholar and activist. He wrote, amidst all the many quite disparate matters discussed in the Parshat Pinchas is the account of Moses being told by God that he will not be permitted to enter the promised land, and Moses requests that a leader be appointed in his place. God responds by appointing Joshua as his successor. Moses accepts the choice and agrees to confer upon Joshua of his glory, so that the entire Jewish people will know that Joshua is now the possessor of the same authority that once belonged to Moses, and they will therefore follow their new leader. In the plain text of this account, Moses is portrayed as accepting God's decision willingly, and even transfers authority to Joshua with willingness and generosity. However, a Midrash tells a different tale. In its version, Moses knows that he must relinquish his leadership to Joshua, but he does not want to die. He is still fully vigorous at the age of 120, and more important, he is overwhelmingly eager to live in the promised land. Moses therefore tries to bargain with God. He offers to relinquish leadership, but to continue to live on as an ordinary person and one of the followers of the new leader, Joshua. Adonai seems to agree. Adonai calls Joshua to the tent of meeting, where God has had innumerable private encounters with Moses, and now Moses awaits outside. When Joshua comes out of the tent meeting, Moses immediately and inevitably asks him, "What did God say to you?" Joshua replies that on the many occasions when, as Moses' assistant, he sat outside, Joshua was usually told that Moses could not reveal the content of his privileged communication to anyone who was not there. Now Joshua must act the same way. Moses is shattered because he feels a burning jealousy. He turns to God and says, "Better that I should die than I should live and envy Joshua." And so Moses ascends the mountain and lies down to be gathered to heaven by God. The exact words of Midrash are, "Better that I should die than I should live one day in angry envy of someone else." And Rabbi Hertzberger ends with, "The moral of this story is obvious." Excuse me. We'll turn now with you to page 253. As we think about those who are not with us today because of illness, either of the spirit or of the body, or anybody you may know who is suffering and in need of prayer and thoughts, page 253 for Misha Berak. Misha Berak Avotenu Milchor HaBracha Limutenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berak Imotenu Mikor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelama, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And now we'll turn our prayers to prayers for our congregation, our country, and Israel on page 258. At the top of page 258 for our congregation. Source of all being, may the children of this community learn these passions from us: love of Torah, devotion of prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service. May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction, and may we appreciate their time and their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding, and may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'ocha levacha b'rach na'avod. And for our country, thus says Adonai, this is what I desire, to unlock the fetters of wickedness and untie the cords of lawlessness, to let the oppressed go free and break off every yoke. Share your bread with the hungry and take the wretched poor into your home. When you see the naked, give clothing, and do not ignore your own kin. If you banish the yoke from your midst, the menacing hand, the evil speech, if you offer compassion to the hungry and satisfy the famished creature, then your light shall shine in darkness. On the bottom of page 259, our prayer for Israel. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. On page 282, we will rise for Elenu, page 282, at the bottom. Aleinu lashabiach ladon hakol latedu la resebreshi shelo asanu kureha ratzot zelo samanu kamishmakot hadama shelo samkel kenu kayim v'gor aleinu kol hanaman v'anaknu korin umishmat tovim umodim Livnei melech malchei halakim hakadosh baruch hu shahutin hashamayim v'yosef haaretz v'moshe yatkaro b'shamayim imah ushkinatuzo v'gohek meromi U Eloheinu Elod Emet malkeinu efesuato Kakatu b'torato v'yadatayo v'chas etava elaveka ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim ima'el v'yaharetz mitakaenu. On page 285 at the top, let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Page 287. Ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shamo echad. Before we close our service, I want to remind that we do have services online tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then again on Saturday morning for our weekday minyan at 9 a.m. If you'll turn with me, please, to page 290. Oh, actually 288 for a meditation before Kaddish. 288. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking in the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me and the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You could love me best by letting hands touch hands, and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. Please rise for Kaddish, page 294. Oh, thank you, James. This week at Bnai Sholom, we're in Sholom for Linda Susan Muffson Elbaum, Murray Muffson's sister. And we remember the lives of Vicki Rosalind Kalfas, Barbara Silverstein's sister. Noel David Bihar, Tori Witcher's brother. Janie Sampson Breskin, a relative of Fred Ziffer. Mark Barvin, Martha Weisberg Barvin's husband. Ian S. Miller, relative of Antoinette Tony Schoenfeld Miller. Helen White, relative of Valerie White. Sarah Gersman, Jack Steinberg's grandmother. Michael Shrinsky, Sarah Shalachek's uncle who loved to talk sports. Martin Carnes, Joanne Gellen's father. Ida Kaplan, Etta Steinberg's aunt. Maury Ritter, David's brother, Charles's son. Jack Steinberg, father of Mark, Brian, and Adam. Please turn to page 294 and rise for Kaddish. Yukadal, Yukadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yamra, Tivarak, Rute, V'yamik, Malkute, V'chayakon, Yomikon, V'chayit, Kol Beit Yisrael, V'agala, Uzman, Kari, V'yamru, Amen. Yehe Shemei Bara Morak, Leolam, Ome, Omaya, Yit Barak, Yishtabak, Yit Parar, Yit Uman, Yit Nase, Yit Hadar, Yit Haled, Yit Halah, Shemei Kusha, Briku, Leomin Kol Berkata, Visharata, Tushvakata, V'nechamata, Damimra, V'yamah, V'yamru, Amen. Yehe Shlama, Rabam, Shemaya, L'chaim, Elena, V'yakol, Yisrael, V'yamru, Amen. Ose Shalom bin Ramah, Uyase Shalom, Elena V'yakol Yisrael, V'yamru, Amen. And for our closing song tonight, Adon Olam on page 321, Adon Olam. Got it? Adon Olam Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir V'nivra, Le'gnasa B'zefko Kol, Azai Melech Shamo Nikra, V'chayre Kilot HaKol, Levahado Yimlot Nora, V'hu Haya V'hu Hoveh, V'hu Yiyeh B'tifara, V'hu Echad Ben Sheni, Laham Shilo Lahak Bira, Belit Reshit, Belit Lakli, V'lo Haoz, V'ham Yisra, V'hu Eli, V'chaya Goali, V'zor Hevli, Behet Sara, V'hu Nisi, Umanosli, Manat Kosi, B'yom Ekra, Yado Akid Ruki, Beit Hishan V'ha'ira, V'imruki V'yati, Adonai li V'lo ira. Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and thank you for tuning in this evening. And again, I'm sorry about the audio glitch at the beginning, but Shabbat Shalom, peace to all, and take care. I got to confirm it.